take direction poorly. 1, and then you were gonna do it on 1, 2, 3.
Who is more competitive?
Oh. I don't have to go like that. Don't flip. 1, 2, 3. And I even did your hearts.
Yes, I'm definitely more competitive. But
I mean,
it's
you
helped
can't
me.
tell.
It's helped me be a champion in all things and win a lot of awards and get a lot of MVPs, Diva of the Year. So being very competitive is a very good thing.
I got Diva of the Year and I wasn't. I'm very actually competitive, just not as much as her.
I am more competitive.
Who picked up wrestling faster when you started training?
I don't know. Wait, don't. 1, 2, 3. I knew she was gonna write herself.
And
So
what
I
did
wanted
you
everyone
write?
to see. I wrote both twins because I felt like it was very much the same. It was. It was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I think me a little more
Why?
because I
Elaborate.
just think so.
See, we all know who the heel is. Natural heel.
See, I picked that up very easy.
Like for us as athletes with movement and understanding the physical part, she and I knew like you put in the reps, like you'll get that down. But then when you're doing that, you're like, okay, now we're going to bring in your character and the storyline and the story of the match. That's when my brain was really like hurting
Right.
and it felt so much harder.
Yeah, because Brie and I, our background is soccer. So actually being competitive soccer players for over a decade, it's almost like boxing. You naturally have great footing that's forward, backward, side to side. So that helped us with the sport of wrestling, but the psychology and then also making things look real and letting that like guard down of like, do I look silly? Like, is this believable? That was definitely, the hardest.
Who is the better wrestler?
Do I list the achievements or just the name?
The achievement. Well, you were supposed to wait.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's interesting. Elaborate.
I don't think I need to.
Okay.
Who were your favorite opponents as a tag team?
Oh, I can't. Where are you?
I would,
I'm gonna.
I mean,
I have mine. Oh, but wait.
yeah, you went before.
Sorry, I know. I forgot.
Right. Be hard.
Okay, tell me when you're ready. Oh,
AJ and Paige.
yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
agree.
Cheers. We had incredible chemistry in the ring, and you don't get that with everyone, whether it was 1 versus 1 or tag. And then we had just great stories. There was so much there, and I feel like us four never get enough credit for our storyline going into that WrestleMania. People couldn't wait for that match, and everything just really flowed. There was a lot of emotions,
Yes.
a lot of investment, connection.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of depth to the storyline. And I think it was like years of like these little stories we all had throughout,
Yeah.
working each other. And definitely the chemistry. That's a big part with your opponent is like having good chemistry, which we all did.
Yeah, we did.
Who's more likely to receive the hot tag during a match?
Oh. So hard. Because I know what you're going to say.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
All they asked was to wait. You take direction poorly. 1, and then you were going to do it on 1, 2, 3. Jeez. Really? So for you guys who don't know what a hot tag is, it's one if you're down and you're
It's the Bella Twins, a hot tag team. Just kidding.
and you really need your tag partner to come in because you just aren't getting the job done and they're getting the best of you. So you desperately make that tag.
That's
So
right.
your fresh partner comes in and then
And when the
rocks
crowd goes
and rolls.
nuts and they're super hot.
and it goes into the comeback. Could
No,
you
no,
imagine
don't.
her in the heat and the opponents are going after your ankle? Or going after and going it after it. You need your sister to do the hot
So
tag
what
to
she's
come in.
trying to prepare for is she's going to hate if I get the hot tag when we come back.
No, I mean, I'm just saying now.
Oh.
It just felt good.
Mm.
Who knows more wrestling trivia?
We're gonna start a WrestleMania match in here. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah.
She has Brian. They talk about a lot. So I'm
Watch a
gonna,
lot. Yeah.
yeah. I feel like always the girls that have like the wrestling guys, because the guys just love to watch and talk about it. More so than the women.
Rey Mysterio's first match, he was wrestling Dean Malenko. And actually, when you go back, there's this kick I've been doing, the Malenko kick. I brought it into my work now as of late, probably since WrestleMania. But I got it from that match. Dean Malenko does it to Rey. That match to me, like if you're someone who really loves like the mechanics of wrestling, it's an incredible match. And it's really cool to just see Rey. I feel like that young, but you see like the best of Dean Malenko. So I'd watch that. And then you'll see like where I get the Malenko kick.
Who is the bigger diva?
Gosh, there's levels to diva. But if I had to put someone. Oh, I thought you were showing.
was not. I knew you were going to think that.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. You know, I was going to rate you, but like I said, there's levels to diva, and I can get pretty bitchy because I have boundaries.
I was
and
just gonna
have
say.
self-respect.
She's the
And people
bitchy
might
diva.
call that being a diva.
She's a bitchy diva. I'm a badass bitch diva. I'm a baddie diva. So
You're
they're right. There are
bougie.
different levels.
There's different levels.
Yes. I love that you wrote your name down. I for sure did not think.
I was going to rate you.
Total Divas was an incredible 10 years of both of our lives. Like, I just loved the moments we had with the girls. I loved how we got to introduce the mainstream world to women in pro wrestling. And they really got to see what we did inside and outside of the ring. And to just be in this world, especially when we first showed up with cameras and we're just naturally doing our thing backstage at WWE, in the ring at WWE, with our fan bases, with the Bella Army. The castvacations were always the most epic.
They really were. And I feel like people don't realize how hard us girls work because we were wrestling 5 days a week because we were doing both Raw and SmackDown, the live events. So the cameras would be with us and then they would come home with us too. So we were filming nonstop and only 20% of what you film makes it to TV. So there's 80% of chaos somewhere in the cloud that people missed out on.
Yeah.
But it's funny because every SmackDown, there's at least one sign that says, "How did I lose my shoe?"
Why did I lose my shoe? Why did I lose my shoe? Why did I lose my shoe?
Who would have thought a wild moment in England would follow me for the rest of my life?
Oh, Brie mode's epic.
Yeah.
And then what's neat is being in this era now, majority of the women at WWE were inspired by Total Divas. It's so cool to hear like their favorite moments, who inspired them most, all the different things. And what I really love is what I constantly hear too, and we would even hear this while it was airing, but how many moms and daughters watched it together. So it's really cute to hear the girls now about, oh my gosh, can we make a video for my mom, or my mom this. And even yesterday at the World Cup in her suite, the woman was like, I love Total Divas. And my mom's 80 now. And now my daughter's here working. We all would watch together. So we made her mom a video. Her daughter came in. And it's like those moments where I was just like, Total Divas was so epic. And I miss it.
It was special.
It was very special.
Who would survive longer in a game of traitors?
Oh. One, two, three. Yes. I so would.
I am very empathetic, and my sisters too, but more to
If I'm playing a game,
planet
I'm
and
not.
to animals, but not to human beings.
Yeah, that's very true.
I have a very big heart for people. And so my sister would be great at telling people off left and right. She's like a housewife.
well,
I realized
I don't think so.
like when the Bambis like turned on me, like that made me very sad when I should have went the other way. But
where I would have
she
told
would
them
have been
all
like,
off.
fuck you, and like whatever. But I'm
Like, you
not.
just wait.
Yeah.
I'm not
she-
leaving Ireland until
Yeah.
you guys do.
Honestly, she would crush and go further.
Who's most likely to be on The Real Housewives?
Jeez, that's actually kind of hard.
That is
because
kind
we
of
both bring different housewife
I just
vibes. It's really hard. This one was hard for me.
It was hard for me too. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I think I would
Between
quit.
fashion, vibes, bouginess, dating life, all those things, me, but
for
like
sure.
telling people off constantly, she'd be amazing at that.
I'd be
Even
good
though
at, like,
when
being
I get
attitude.
pushed to a certain level, then I go. So that's where I could see.
Yeah, and I
But
feel
even
like
on Total Divas, like when you all were getting into with Eva, you know, I was like kind of back, or you and Summer Rae. Like it takes me a lot to get there. That's where
Yeah.
she would thrive on Housewives. And she's been
But-
asked.
yeah, but then I would be the villain because I want to save the world and save animals, and I'd be known as the villain.
Yeah.
Like for some
Why
reason.
we can't wear our fur, you bitch?
Yeah.
And the green screens. Brie's such a bad person because she loves the planet and animals. And how dare her?
How dare me?